Good morning and happy Monday. Welcome to another Fife Property Market update. So this is where we take a look at what was happening in Fife last week, and that's all agents right across Fife. We'll then take a look at what we were doing in particular as an agency, and we had a lot of sales last week, so there's plenty to discuss with you. We'll then look at properties that we have got coming soon. And then we'll also do a run through of the shows that have taken place, just so you know what you want to go back and rewatch. But this is for the week commencing the 16th to the 22nd. So we are nearly through February already. Very quick month. As always, if you have any comments, feel free to put them and I will come back to you. Or even if you are watching the rerun as well, again, feel free to ask any questions, comments, and I will come back to you. Or likewise, you can also message privately if you would prefer that. But yes, so we're going to start with what was happening on Rightmove with all agents across Fife. So this is every agent in Fife that uses Rightmove for their properties and the activity that's taken place. So this is newly instructed and sold subject to concluded missives. Now, as I always say, this is broken down into micro regions. Micro regions are the different postcodes within Fife. So let's have a look. So you should be able to see the statistics just there. So you can see that there was 171 properties that went to market last week alone, which is a big increase compared to what we're used to. The majority coming from your Dunfermline, your Glenrothes and your Kirkcaldy. They are certainly higher numbers than kind of normal. For your other areas like Cooper, East Neuk, St Andrews, they're kind of similar numbers to what we normally get, slightly higher in Cooper. It's not normally double digits, but there was definitely an influx last week, especially, as I say, with 171. That is a lot higher than we have seen previous, while there was 146 properties sold. Now, the 146 properties sold, yes, that is less than what was instructed. However, if you watch these shows regularly, or even I can just tell you now, that is high and in line with what we have seen over previous weeks. So the 146, that isn't a sudden drop. It's more the fact that there was a big increase of what came to market. So obviously a lot of people went to market last week, but that is still a good number of buyers. That is what we have been sitting around in the last couple of weeks. So it's certainly not concerning. And as we say, 1 week definitely doesn't make a trend. There was obviously just something in the water last week that a lot went to the market, but we still had active buyers and there was 146 properties sold. And as I say, we sold quite a lot last week, so we will discuss that further as we go on. But strong numbers for Cooper and East Neuk and St Andrews. I don't think I've ever seen it where Cooper, East Neuk and St Andrews had the exact amount of properties go to market as sold. But that is strong positioning for Cooper. East Neuk as well, and especially for St Andrews. The 2 weeks prior, they did have double digits of what was going to market. So it's slightly slowed down for what was going to market in St Andrews. However, 8 properties selling is a good number for St Andrews because we do have quite a bit of stock sitting just there, but we are slowly starting to get through it. But average kind of selling time just now, St Andrews, is you could be anything from 5 to 6 months when you take on average 8 properties selling and how much is on the market in the KY16 postcode. Me and Jim did a show last week, which I will come into more detail, but it is all about patience. Just be patient and your buyer is out there. Leave a mouth strong with your 10 versus your 12. As if you're a regular to the show, you know what I'm going to say. Leave a mouth is a strong market, both if you are selling because there is active buyers out there, but also if you're a buyer because there is plenty of stock on. But you do have to act fast with anything and leave them because they certainly are getting snapped up, and we're still seeing the positive impact from the investment that was put into the area. And that has had a great impact. Dunfermline, 69 versus 62, slightly higher than what we normally see for Dunfermline, but you can see that's basically 70 properties went to market in just Dunfermline last week. That is a lot. Normally it's around your kind of 40s, but nearly 70, that is where we're seeing the biggest uplift, and obviously the number being pushed up for last week. 31 and 20 and 38 and 29. Again, kind of average for Glenrothes and Kirkcaldy. Kind of your Dunfermline, Glenrothes, Kirkcaldy are higher numbers than the rest of Fife. Now, as well, this is just the core market. So this is resale homes only. This does not include the new builds because we can't do a like-for-like comparison. However, last week there was 3 new builds sold in St Andrews. There was 8 sold in Dunfermline and then 3 sold in Glenrothes. Last week there was none sold in Kirkcaldy, but 3 in Glenrothes. So that is what was happening in Fife right across Rightmove. If you are looking to sell a property, the number of properties coming to market is only going to get higher. We're now on that kind of path towards spring, summer, and when everybody's waiting to go to market because they think that's the best time because garden's in full bloom, garden's looking its best, lighter evenings. But that is just when you're going to have a lot more competition for you as a seller. If your buyer doesn't get your property, they're just moving on to the next one. And when there tends to be more properties on the market, that's when you might get less for your property because, as I say, they just move on to the next one. But if you are in demand and there's less competition for a property like yours, then that's when we can push the price up. So if you do have a property to sell, now is absolutely the time to get on the market and get your property sold, secure your buyer. Still active buyers out there. Obviously, you see that from the 146 properties that were sold last week, but you need to go to market sooner rather than later. Otherwise, you are going to be hitting the market when everybody is, and there's going to be this bottleneck. You're going to get lost with all the other properties, and it's just not great. So you do need to go to market, and to do that, you need to get your ducks in a row and get an agent out to you. So pick up the phone, call the office, let us get you an appointment scheduled for an agent to come out and see you, give you your up-to-date, accurate valuation of your property in the current market. We can then discuss with you what your current area, current postcode is performing like, what we are performing like in your area. And then we can also discuss next steps and how we are going to help you move forward and get your property sold and help with that next journey. So that is what was taking place. Now we're going to take a look at what we as an agency in particular had going on last week. As I said at the beginning, we had quite a lot of activity and a lot of sales agreed last week. We had a lot of properties go under offer, which was great to see. And what you'll see as we go throughout is it's different areas and it's different price points, different style of properties. So we're kind of ticking all the boxes last week. So that was certainly great to see. So the first one we are going to do, let me pull it up on the screen for you. So the first property that we sold last week is St Andrews. So it's great to see a St Andrews property over the market, especially because this one has been on the market for a little while. But as I say, average selling time is 5 to 6 months. So it's great to see this one over the line. Now, just a point to note with these properties, because they have just had an offer accepted and they're just going through the conveyancing stage, I can't disclose what the offer was and what they've accepted for. So you'll just need to continue to watch the shows to find out what they have gone for. However, it's great to see the obviously sales going over the line, especially for a St Andrews property. So this is Forest Street, 3-bedroom link detached villa. This one is a great potential to add value. So you're going to go in there and you're going to completely renovate it, put your own stamp on it, and know that straight away you are adding value. So this is a great investment. Now, this was on for offers over 265,000, and it was in fact an investor that purchased the property. So it's great that obviously that is going to get the TLC and completely revamped, and obviously they're going to make it their own. So that was the first property we sold. Next one, we are moving to a different location. So we're heading to Kenway. Now, this one hasn't been up long, as you can see there. You probably feel like I've only just actually spoke about it as a coming soon. Well, now I can tell you that we have accepted an offer over the home report value and we sold within a week. So that is brilliant to see. This one was a contemporary family home. You can see you've got driveway, you've got garage, you've got garden to the rear. It was a brilliant family home, and obviously, as I say, we've got it sold in a week. So the sellers are absolutely delighted because they can then move on in their next steps, and the buyer likewise is absolutely delighted because they are in fact a first-time buyer. So what an absolutely cracking first property to get on the market, and obviously that be your first home. And it's Kenway as well, so you've got plenty on your doorstep. As well, you do have the new commuting links, so it really does tick all the boxes. Next one was Station Road in Windygates. So this one was a 3-bedroom upper apartment. Now, what's great about this one, and just you looking at the property just there, you wouldn't think this. However, it does actually have a roof terrace at the back, which is a great additional touch. There's garden space, there's ample parking. And as I say, it's a 3-bedroom upper apartment, so it's a really spacious home. Again, it's in Windygates, so great location, commuting links that have been obviously added while having all of your amenities on your doorstep. So that is another property, and that was on for offers over 85,000, and the new owner is absolutely delighted with her new home. We then are moving to a different location. Now, this is Pickford Crescent in Cellar Dyke. Now, this was a 2-bedroom semi-detached bungalow. As you can see from the image just here, there is a corner plot, so a great position plot because you were getting garden to the front, side and rear. You've got obviously that driveway, but because you are getting plenty of outdoor and additional space, there is potential to extend with this one. You could extend to the front, to the side, to the rear, all of the above. So it's got great potential. Again, the buyer can go in, put their own stamp on it and really make it their own. And of course, it's Cellar Dyke. It's Pickford Crescent. It's a desirable location, walking distance to the open tidal pool, Fife Coastal Path, the harbour, the beach, obviously Anstruther for further amenities. It's got everything on its doorstep. So that's great to see that one over the line. And that was on for offers over 190,000. Now, our final property that we accepted an offer on, this is back to the Levermouth area, and this was in Methil. And yes, you can see that right. We sold this in 4 days, which is an incredible result. And as I say, you maybe feel like I only just spoke about this one as a coming soon. However, offer accepted, and it's now going through conveyancing, which is great to see. So, as I say, last week we had different areas, different price points, but also sold in a week, sold in 4 days. So we had some brilliant results last week. This one as well. So this one was a 3-bedroom end terrace property. This was on for offers over 130,000, and you are getting a lot of property for your money because you're getting that ample driveway, so you don't have to worry about on-street parking because you're getting all of that driveway. You could extend the property as well, so there's great potential with this one. You could extend at the rear, to the side. You could obviously as well, this one going in there is again a potential to add value and put the stamp on it. It's got ample reception rooms, but it's in a great position plot. So that is a fantastic home for somebody. And of course, the seller is absolutely delighted because there is sold in 4 days, which is incredible. So that is the properties that we accepted offers on. So if you have a property in any of those areas, or you are potentially on the market in those areas with another agent and you want to discuss what your next steps could look like, or as I say, if you have a property within any of those areas and you want to get results like sold in a week, sold in 4 days, over the home report value, then pick up the phone, let us have a chat with you, understand what your property's like, and then what we can do for you and help you in your journey. But yes, busy week last week, which is obviously great to see. Then we have the coming soon. So this is properties that the agents have been out to and are coming to market. So coming soon is a pre-portal. You are getting a chance to see the property before it goes to Rightmove, Zoopla and S1 Homes on our own website. So it is a brilliant opportunity to get in there, as I say, before anybody else. Now, this only goes onto our social media channels. So this is where you need to be following us on our Facebook pages. So we have a page for each micro region. We have Cooper, East Nuke, St Andrews, Levermouth, Glenrothes, Kirkcaldy, etc. So wherever you're looking to purchase a property, make sure you're following the relevant page. If you're just open to the entire Fife area, then just follow all the pages. But what will happen is an agent does a full in-depth video walkthrough of the property, showing you the externals, the internals, discusses location, and then at the very end, we give you the price point of the property. So that is then your ideal opportunity to get in there before anybody else. And that is how you qualify for a pre-portal. So as soon as you see it on social media, and the agent reiterates this in the video, but you need to be, one, in a position to proceed. That means you are a cash buyer, money in the bank, ready to go, and also make our seller an offer that they just cannot refuse. So it needs to be an attractive offer, an offer that the seller almost bites your hand off and doesn't want to put it to the wider market. It needs to be an attractive offer to obviously secure that property. So it's your no regrets offer, and that's a pre-portal. So if you see a pre-portal, then you need to act fast if it ticks all your boxes. But do make sure you are following all the pages. And something else you can be doing as well to make sure that you really aren't missing out on anything is also call the office, speak with one of the team, and let's get you registered. We can get you qualified on the system, get you matched with the correct properties with all of your details and what your obviously criteria is and your non-negotiables. Let us get you matched, get you set up on the system. And then again, it's another way to make sure you aren't missing out on your property. So if you are actively looking to purchase in Fife, that's the two things I would be doing if I was you. Following the social media pages, looking for the pre-portals, as well as register with the office. So the coming soons that we have this week then, so we have Lime Park Crescent in Kelty. So we are going to be starting the marketing for that property shortly, and it is Craig that you're looking out for. Now this one is a brilliant family home. He says it is absolutely immaculate, really well presented, and you're getting a lot of property. So it's 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3 receptions, detached, sizable plot, driveway, garage, the garden as well. They've done it in such a way that it's low maintenance while also being, again, really presentable. So it is a perfect family home. And what makes it even ideal as well for future proofing is it does have an element of 1 level living. So that is an added bonus as well. So it is a fantastic property. And that's Lime Park Crescent in Kelty. So keep a lookout for Craig doing the pre-portal of that one. Then our next coming soon is Tarvik Gardens in Cooper. Now this is a 4-bedroom semi-detached villa. This is on a corner plot. You're getting a driveway, garage, then you are getting 4 bedrooms, and then downstairs you are getting a absolutely brilliant family space. So there's a sitting room that's got an open log burner and it is absolutely stunning. And then you walk through and you've got an open plan kitchen, living, dining space, patio doors out onto your garden, which has been dressed and done perfectly for the summer with decking. But the kitchen is absolutely immaculate. It's modern. And just the space is absolutely incredible. You have a utility space as well. So it's a brilliant family home, Tarvik Gardens. So it's a great location, desirable location, everything on your doorstep. So the pre-portal will be getting done this coming week for that one. So you don't have to wait long. Look out for the Cooper page, and it's myself that's doing that one. So that is what we have coming soon. And that is the activity that was taking place in the office last week. So before I head off and let you finish your, or even start your Monday and start your week, let's chat shows and what's taken place so you know what you want to go back and watch. Now, of course, Monday not only means you're getting the Fife Property Market Update, but you're also getting the Wealth Creation Show with Jim Parker, one of the UK's most successful property investors, and also Richard Cook, the Lettings Director. So that's always live on Monday at 12:30. If you don't get a chance to watch it live, watch the rerun. And likewise with this show, if you have any questions that are relevant, then obviously they'll answer or they will come back to you if it is the rerun. But this week's Wealth Creation Show, just to give you an insight, is kick yourself into high gear. Whether you're just having one of those days or if you've experienced a significant setback, there will be times when you don't want to do anything at all. Occasionally, taking the day off may not be a bad idea when you feel this way, but just laying low shouldn't be the norm. It can wreck your productivity as well as your schedule. There are simple ways that you can pick yourself up, kind of kick yourself back into high gear so that you accomplish more in less time. As we always say, you don't need to go trolling the internet, pulling out books, trying to find the answers. You've got Richard and Jim that are on hand to discuss that at 12:30 today, or you can watch the rerun. Another show that would be beneficial to go back if you are a seller, considering selling, or a buyer, or even just curious into the Fife property market, then it was myself and Jim did a January 2025 update on the market. We did that last week, so go back and you can watch that. And that is where we had an in-depth into property sold, average selling time, price points. There were some great statistics and figures in there, because the market has certainly started off strong in 2025 with January sales 17.2% higher than the same last month. And while the national picture looks positive, the reality on a local level tells its own story. So yes, we do discuss Fife, but we also relate it to other areas and the UK. So as I say, some brilliant statistics in there to go back and watch. And then a final show that you can also find time to watch is Will Your Home Sell? 15 critical details that sellers sometimes overlook, but buyers will always notice. Nobody scrutinizes your home quite as much as a potential buyer and somebody new coming into your space, whether it's the first time they visit or when they return for that second or third look, maybe because they're considering making an offer. Again, you've got estate agent Jim Parker and Richard Cuss discuss some of the areas that could potentially put off your buyer and maybe stop them putting in an offer. So they discuss some hints and tips and some great kind of nuggets of information to help you make sure your home is ready for buyers and getting you an offer and getting that offer accepted. So that is one to go back and watch. So that is the Fife Property Market Update. Any questions, then put them in the comments and we will come back to you. If you want to message privately and you prefer that, please do. Or likewise, you can call the office on 01334 654 221. Speak with a member of the team, what we can do to help you, and obviously discuss your property journey. But that has been another week. Have an amazing week, and I will see you all next Monday for another update. All the best. Take care.